So maybe you've heard of the river before, and maybe you thought, isn't that just a radio station? Well, not exactly. The river is a network of over a dozen stations, all across the state of Ohio. We're also a member of the Christian Music Broadcasters Organization, and we've been named their best station, not just once, but 3 times. And besides our music ministry, we partner with other ministries all around the world, including dozens of local churches. So, what is the river? We are encouragement.
I could be having such a terrible day, and it reminds me that God's here for us.
We are hope.
Our hope is in Christ. I want other people to experience that hope too.
We are showing people who Jesus really is.
I just want to be a blessing to others as much as they have been a blessing to me.
We are the river.
When it comes to service, nobody cares more than Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm proud to say that we have state-of-the-art equipment and factory-trained technicians working on your vehicle when you visit. And we also offer a variety of preventative maintenance programs designed to greatly reduce the cost of your service visits. We are competitive, convenient, and we care. So the next time you need your vehicle service, stop by and see us at Village Motors in Millersburg.
Happy to have you with us here tonight as we wind down the regular season for boys basketball. It's a busy week. 5 straight days of action here on Local Sports Ohio. And Mike, a big week for Norwayne. Have a chance on Friday night at Hillsdale to grab a piece of the Wayne County Athletic League title. But tonight, a huge test. Best team on their schedule this season.
There's no bigger week for anybody in the county than Norwayne, really, because they have an opportunity to win a league title. Their 4th straight Friday night at Hillsdale. Smithfield's already got a piece, but that's right now put behind them. They're playing tonight, as you mentioned, against the best team on their schedule, State Power Harvest Prep. 8-time Final Four team, state title team. 2 of the last 3 years they've been in Dayton. So obviously it's a huge challenge tonight, but they're not going to see anybody better on down the tournament trail, so why not play it late?
Norwayne comes in 13-7 overall. We mentioned 11-2, a half a game back of Smithville. Harvest Prep 11-7, but as an independent, like in most years, they're going to play everybody. They came over an hour and a half to play here tonight, so the schedule is always a meat grinder.
Yeah, and the reason they're playing, both coaches had a hard time filling out their schedule. Brian West said it in the interview. He said, look, I talked to David Dennis, the Harvest Prep coach. He said, look, I need somebody. When you become good, as Norwayne has the last couple of years and Harvest Prep has for a decade, a lot of teams don't want to play you. Harvest Prep has a bigger schedule in the greater Columbus area. Norwayne said, look, we're not going to make the return trip, but if you want to come up to Wayne County, we'll play you late in the year after the tournament draw and just see what happens. After tonight, they're not focused on anything, but if you would have told Norwayne back around Christmas time, you have a chance to win a league title, their team has played totally different over the last 3 weeks. They're excited to be on the floor this week.
Norwayne and Harvest Prep tonight here on Local Sports Ohio. Coach's comments. Mike had a chance to talk with head coach Brian West of Norwayne. We'll hear those comments after this.
At Home Appliance Company, customer happiness is our legacy. For over 60 years, we've proudly served Massillon, Ohio. Our experts specialize in helping you find the appliances that work for your home and family. Explore exceptional appliances at everyday low prices, like our stylish refrigerators, chef-ready ranges, and high-performance washers. Rebates and financing options are available. Stop by or find our full line of products online.
Troyer's Trail Bologna is great anytime. For lunch, a snack, great for parties, even just kicking back, listening to the game on the radio. Since 1912, our wide variety of products and strong traditional ties to our heritage allows us to provide you with the best tasting bologna around. Great taste from the heart of Amish country. Remember the next time you're at your favorite supermarket, don't forget the Troyers. Troyer's Trail Bologna since 1912.
The name may be different, but the service is still the same. Franch Drilling is now Flinner Drilling, and we still have the same knowledgeable, dependable workforce that has been a staple of the business for decades. Hi, I'm Eddie Flinner, and my dad bought this great company to be able to still serve Wayne and surrounding counties with a workforce that is second to none when it comes to knowledge and experience in the well drilling industry. If you need a water well drilled or need service done to your existing well, call Flinner Drilling at 330-262-5301 to set up an appointment today.
The River Spotlight Athlete of the Week is Norwayne's Jackson Gosser. Jackson had 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists as Norwayne dominated Smithville 59-34 to tie the Smithies atop the WCAL. Hi, I'm Aaron Dorkson at the Insurance Center Agency, and we're proud to sponsor this award. Contact me for a free home, auto, life, or business quote at 330-345-3111. We proudly represent Erie, Wayne, Progressive, and many other A-rated companies. Good luck to all winter sports athletes and teams this season.
Pregame continues now. We speak with Norwayne basketball coach Brian West ahead of the ball game tonight. Harvest Prep in town. Coach, obviously a big week for you. We're going to leave Friday right where it is. We'll talk on Friday about that. Harvest Prep, state known, state tested. Tell me why they're in Creston tonight. Why did you want this game on your schedule late?
Well, in the spring we're trying to fill our schedule, and we've been fortunate here the last quite a few years to have some really good teams. So it was difficult for us to find 22 games to fill, and Coach Dennis reached out to me, said they had graduated a couple kids as well as we were going to, and had a hard time filling their schedule, and was willing to drive to Creston. And so I figure on a Tuesday night if they want to drive this far, and to be honest, it's a great test for our kids. It's teams that we like to play non-league, as far as we usually end up running into Lutheran East at some point in the tournament, so I think they're about as similar to Lutheran East as anybody we can find around here. So it'd be a good test for us just to play against that athleticism, and obviously as you said, we'll leave Friday where it's at, but the kids know what's at stake, and tonight we're just coming out and hoping to compete.
And I know you're not afraid of playing anybody anyway. I mean, schedule-wise, you look. So you're not going to see anybody better over the next couple of weeks, obviously, than the athletes. So in preparation for this and everything, tell me one or two things you want out of your ball club.
Well, as I said, number one, compete and just see us execute. I think sometimes we struggle with speed and athleticism handling the ball. I want to see us take care of the basketball tonight and defend on the perimeter, because obviously we've struggled with that quite a bit, defending on the perimeter. So if we can keep those guys in front of us, hopefully limit them to one shot and execute on offense, and hopefully it'll be a tight game in the fourth.
And I know it's probably an excitable week. I mean, we talk about Friday, but you play for a league championship. It's on the cusp of that. So I'm sure your kids are excited about coming in the gym every day.
They are. The energy we've had the last probably 3 weeks in practice is complete 180 from what we had probably mid-season, because mid-season we didn't have a whole lot to play for. Obviously took care of business here with Smithville, got us back in the race, and Chippewa did us a favor against Smithville as well. So just it's hard to get kids, I think, especially at this level, to be excited about practice when you have nothing to play for, when you got a month left of the season and waiting for the tournament. But we do, and we've been fortunate to have that here for a while. So I keep telling the kids it's your turn. You've been watching other teams do it for years. Now it's your turn to show everybody what you can do, and hopefully they take advantage of it.
All right, Coach. Appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
This might be a good time to remember that Worcester Community Hospital's exceptional orthopedic team is waiting for you right here, right now. From joint care and advanced robotic joint replacement to physical therapy, tailored sports medicine, and rehabilitation programs. Superb orthopedic care for every age from one of America's top 100 hospitals, so you can keep living your best life every single day. WCH Orthopedics. Stay close, get better.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Contractors, Home Siding Contractors.
It doesn't matter which team you're rooting for this season. When you order from Giannino's, you always win. Sink your teeth into a delicious feast from Giannino's menu. Whether you're craving our fresh, award-winning pizza or our famous, high-quality Gerber crispy fried chicken, one thing you can confidently bet on, your mouth will thank you. Go for the win. Order from Giannino's in Worcester or Orville.
Back here in Norwayne as we get set for the Bobcats taking on Harvest Prep. Apologies, spoke earlier tonight with Harvest Prep longtime coach David Dennis. Some technical difficulties, so can't bring that to you tonight. But talking with him, great guy, excited to be here.
Yeah, what a nice guy. And you know what, they're going to drive all the way to Wayne County. It's about an hour, hour 40 up here from, from the southeastern burbs of Columbus. 2 of the last 3 years they were, at state, lost to Lutheran East both time. 500 last year, they're building back up. They're tested. Norwayne, what's at stake? For Lutheran East, sometimes they have to stay in the moment. They haven't been to Wayne County. Luckily, it's off a major highway. Otherwise, they might not, they don't make these too many trips into rural areas anymore in central Ohio. But they're always the targeted team because everybody knows them statewide, so they have a lot to lose.
It's Harvest Prep in Norwayne tonight, right here on Local Sports Ohio. We'll step out for our final break of the pregame. We'll come back momentarily. Mike will have a look at our starting lineups, and we'll tip this one off. Norwayne in Harvest Prep tonight here on Local Sports Ohio. Glory 102.9 FM and AM 960.
Driving close to power lines is usually safe, but accidents can happen unexpectedly. Do you know what to do if you come across downed power lines? Step 1, stay inside your vehicle for safety. It's often safer than being outside with live cables. Simultaneously, dial 911 for immediate assistance. Step 2, also ensure that no one approaches the vehicle. It's advisable to maintain a distance of at least 50 feet from the car. To learn more, reach out to your local co-op for additional information.
The Worcester Eye Center is dedicated to providing the finest medical, surgical, and routine eye care available. Our board-certified ophthalmologists utilize the most advanced diagnostic and testing equipment available to schedule your surgery in our on-site state-of-the-art surgery center. We also offer routine eye care, including a full optical shop with lens wear and contact lens services. At Worcester Eye Center, your vision is our focus.
Hi, Conrad here for Sterling Farm Equipment. You probably heard about tariffs causing prices to rise, but not at Kubota. That's right, Kubota is holding the line on equipment prices with no increases due to tariffs. And it gets even better. Kubota has boosted their cash incentives on most models. That means more money in your pocket and top quality equipment in your field. But don't wait, these deals won't last forever. Come see us today at Sterling Farm Equipment and get more for your money with Sterling Farm Equipment and Kubota.
Sterling Farm Equipment for construction, home, and farm.
The holidays are coming, and it's time to celebrate. Stock up on all your party supplies for Christmas and New Year's with the Bowman Beverage family of drive-thrus. Whether you're in Worcester, Orville, or anywhere nearby, they have you covered. Stop by Bowman Beverage, the Ice House, or West Lincoln Way drive-thrus in Worcester, or visit Gary's drive-thru in Orville. From your favorite beverages to snacks and holiday essentials, they make it quick, easy, and convenient. Make this season merry, bright, and fully stocked with the Bowman Beverage family of drive-thrus.
In Norwayne, our featured game on a Tuesday night. Happy to have you with us. I'll turn things over to my partner, Mike Breckenridge. Hall of Famers got a look at our starting lineups.
And they're brought to you by the good folks at Hubbard Insurance Millersburg, working with multiple insurance companies to get you the best coverage plan to meet your needs and budget. Online, hubbardinsurance.com. Harvest Prep checks in 11-7 under David Dennis in his 18th season. They go this way at one starter, Jalen Johnson, 5'7" junior, averaging 3 a ball game. Jawan Wharton, 6'2" senior, 16 a game, leads Harvest Prep in scoring. At a wing, David McGuire, 6'3" senior. McGuire averages 10. The other wing, De'Air Adams. Adams, 6'5", senior at 10 a ball game. And inside is up from Campbell. Campbell, 6'4", and a senior at 13 points, 9 rebounds for the Warriors. Meanwhile, Brian West, 19th season for the Bobcats. Norwayne checks in at 13-7. At one starter, Ryder Ingold, 5'8", senior, averaging 7.5 a game, leading Norwayne at 5 assists a ball game. Also in the backcourt, Jackson Gosser, 6-foot junior at 12 points a game. At a wing, Cole Gosser, a 5'10" freshman, 7.5 a ball game for Cole. Austin Gosser, a 5'11" senior, averages 8.5 a ball game. And rounding out the Norway lineup is 6'5" junior Brendan Hall. Hall, 11.7 points, 6 rebounds for Norwayne. Those are your starters, brought to you by Hubbard Insurance, online at hubbardinsurance.com.
Other area teams in action tonight. Rittman's at home for Waynedale in the Wayne County Athletic League. Chippewa playing host to Conotton Valley. Orville hosting Norton, and Canton South is at Tuslaw. One girls team also in action tonight in tournament play as Hillsdale at home for Black River.
You mentioned big week for us. 3 high school games tonight. Thursday night, the rescheduled postponed game with the Wayne County Athletic League title on the line. Norwayne at Chippewa Thursday night. And then the Wayne County Athletic League title on the line Friday. Smithville, big Hillsdale supporters this Friday. As Norwayne goes to Hillsdale, the Bobcats win. They share the title with Smithville. It would be number 4 in a row for Norwayne. That's pretty heady company all time in the Wayne County Athletic League if they can get that done.
Yeah, they'd be only the 3rd team ever. You got to go all the way back into the late 50s, early 60s when Northwestern did it. And then Downton just a couple of years ago from 20 to 23 won 4 straight as well. So on the floor, Harvest Prep, the road black tops and bottoms, white numbers and letters, no secondary color, and the checkered trim on the sides of the jerseys. Norwayne, meanwhile, the white tops and bottoms, checkered sides, red numbers and letters, and the gray trim. Ball is momentarily going to be in the air as the official blows the whistle, and the opening tip is controlled in the front court by Harvest Prep. Quickly in the lane, now kicking into the corner. Wharton's going to fire up a 3. Back of the iron, no. Offensive rebound, though. Johnson got it poked away, gets it back, and resets. And as he passes to Wharton on the baseline, through his hands and out of bounds. Reminder that Mike and I will select our player of the game at the end of tonight, sponsored by Germain Honda of College Hills. Basketball into the front court. Long baseball pass and a nice one. Wide open Austin Gosser underneath from Ingold, and he lays it in for the first 2 of the night. And a pass stolen away the other way. Turnover, Harvest Prep. Here comes Norwayne again in the front court. Ingold baseline cut off by Campbell. Kicks it out now on the wing. Gosser drives in the lane, lost it. Out of bounds, and they'll say deflected by Harvest Prep, so Norwayne will keep. Inbounding baseline is going to be Ingold. 30 seconds in, 2-0 Bobcats. And the inbound pass lobbed out top. Cole Gosser drives left of the key, cut off, and then he nearly threw it away. Gosser gets it back. That's Jackson. And then we're going to get a tie-up, but the arrow will keep it with Norwayne.
Big key tonight for Norwayne offensively, play within themselves. Harvest Prep is going to give them a little pressure. On ball, man-to-man, maybe some full court. They're going to try and speed you up. Norwayne's got to play their style. Doesn't mean they won't run, but they want to run with numbers, not just to match them.
Harvest Prep man-to-man to start as the inbound goes out top. Cole Gosser drives in the lane, dishes it into the corner. That's Austin Gosser, pulls up long 2. That's no good. Rebound fought for. Hall gets it, puts it up, no. But another offensive rebound. Jackson Gosser out top to Ingold. He'll file a 3 and connect. So a nice opening minute for Norwayne. It's 5-0 Bobcats. And we get a whistle and a stoppage momentarily, not sure why.
Because one of the Harvest Prep guys got banged, and they were concerned about him, wanted to make sure he was okay. He got banged during that rebound struggle underneath the Norwayne hoop.
Believe that was Ephraim Campbell, the 6'4 senior. So Norwayne applying a little pressure. Harvest Prep into the front court. Here's the aforementioned Campbell. From the free throw line, tries to get it inside, stolen away by Ingold. Lost it, and stolen right back by Harvest Prep. In the lane, here's McGuire, and we get a whistle and a foul on the floor. It's going to be a reach-in on Cole Gosser of Norwayne.
Harvest Prep a little bit sloppy out of the gate. 3 turnovers in their opening 4 possessions, and really unforced, just kind of bad interior passing. Norwayne's had a lot of hands in the passing lane.
Harvest Prep comes in, turning it over just 12 times per game. Inbound pass goes to Johnson. He'll bring it back out top, Wharton. Wharton, now McGuire with a basketball. Left wing, top side with it is Jamarcus Jones, 6-foot senior just off the bench. He gives it off to Adams. He'll fire a 3. That's no good. And a whistle and a foul away from the shot. It's on the floor. Going to be a reach in and a hold on Norwayne. And they'll tag Jackson Gosser with the foul. It's his first. And team foul number 2 on Norwayne. 6:21, first quarter, 5-0 Norwayne the lead. As Harvest Prep will inbound baseline. Lobbed out top, Adams. Now Jones with a basketball to McGuire. He'll fire a 3. That's an air ball. Out of bounds and over to Norwayne.
Harvest Prep not shy about shooting threes. 30% on the season. They take 19 a ball game, but their opening 3 shots tonight have all been threes.
Here comes Norwayne. Jackson Gosser up the far sideline. Guarded by McGuire. Now dribbles into a double-team trap. We get a tie-up, and this time the arrow will give it over to Harvest Prep.
That's just good defense. The guy with the dribble turns his back, and all of a sudden Gosser turned around, and the help side came, and he never saw it. Second turnover on Norwayne.
So here comes Harvest Prep, still looking for its first points of the night. They come in averaging 66, nearly another turnover. Here's a shot in the key. That's no good from Wharton. Offensive rebound, McGuire. Back out top, Johnson. He'll fire a 3 and connect. So Jalen Johnson, 5'7" junior, gets the opening points of the night for Harvest Prep. It's 5-3 Norwayne. Norwayne into the front court quickly, Cole Gosser. Cut off, baseline, left side, throws it away. Stolen by Jamarcus Jones, run out at the other end, shoots and can't get it to go. Contested, rebounded by Norwayne's Austin Gosser, but he got it poked away and stolen by Harvest Prep. Here's David McGuire in the lane, up with the left hand, can't get it to go. Rebound, stick back, count it. So nice job by McGuire staying with it, and we're tied at 5:20 to play here in the first. Norwayne quickly into the front court, they throw it away. Ingold's pass stolen by Wharton, and then we get a whistle and a foul on Norwayne going the other way.
4 turnovers in a minute and a half for Norwayne. What they're realizing tonight, passes that might be okay against other teams won't be because of Harvest Prep's quickness and their athleticism. Jumping in those passing lanes, Norwayne's got to be a little more careful. That's 5 turnovers, and we played 2:48.
Foul on Norwayne, Ingold, his first, team foul number 3. So Harvest Prep working the perimeter. High out top with it, backing it up, center circle, Jalen Johnson, who's got 3 of Harvest Prep's 5. Out top, guarded by Jackson Gosser. Now Jones with it, skips it into the corner, McGuire. Back to Johnson, falls down, gets it back, and now here's an open look at a 3. Off the mark, no good by Jamarcus Jones. Gosser the rebound for Norwayne. Outlet pass into the front court. Ingold dribbled in too deep underneath the basket. Needs help. Finds Hall, who lays it in. Nice job trailing the play by Brendan Hall. First 2 for him. It's 7-5 Norwayne. 4:30 to play opening quarter. Here comes Harvest Prep. Quickly into the front court with it is Jones. Now into the corner, DeMar Adams. And we're going to get a turnover. Another one on Harvest Prep. Travel call on the 6'5 senior. De'Are Adams. 4:24 to play here, opening quarter. Tempo's up, 7-5, Norwayne on top. So Jackson Gosser will bring it over the timeline, guarded by Jamarcus Jones. Out top, drives to the free throw line, throws it away. Tried to get it into the corner, stolen by Johnson. He wants to go coast to coast, and we're going to get a travel call. Great job defensively by Jackson Gosser to get back, trying to strip away the ball. And Johnson fell to the floor and walked.
You know, the key was he had all ball because Johnson had a better angle, but just great D.
Ingold, long baseball pass to Gosser, got the shot blocked though. Second time Norwayne tried that. Now here's a 3, connected. Jackson Gosser, after Austin Gosser got the rebound off of his own block. It's 10-5 Norwayne, and we get another travel call. Jamarcus Jones walked as he tried to split 2 defenders.
Both teams really out of control right now. It's sloppy basketball. We played 4 minutes. That's 6 turnovers each way. So just trying to harness maybe all that energy here in the opening quarter.
Cole Gosser, 5'10 freshman, inbounding far sideline. Bryce Bezanson, the 5'9 sophomore, into the ball game for the first time here tonight. He'll drive left to the key. Now back it up, top of the key with it. Right side, looking into the corner. Gets it off to Cole Gosser. Baseline, good pass down low. Shot up and in, count it. That's Matthew Troop, the 6-foot senior off the bench. It's 12-5 Norwayne. 3.5 to play opening quarter. Harvest Prep quickly the other way. Paul Morrison with the basketball, and he throws it away. Now getting it back is David McGuire. He got it poked away, and we're going to get a whistle. And what? We're going to get, I believe they're going to say Norwayne went over the timeline and back after the steal, and that's what we get.
Norwayne just done a very good job in the half court when they haven't turned it over. Good looks. They're 5 of 8 from the field to start. Harvest Prep just 2 out of 9.
Norwayne started 5-0 out of the gate. They lead 12-5 with 3:20 to play here in the opening quarter. Harvest Prep still having a hard time with the basketball. Campbell into the corner. Morrison, he'll fire a 3. Back of the iron, no. Rebound Norwayne. Cole Gosser. He'll push it into the front court to Austin Gosser. Drives, tried to dish and stolen away. Stolen away by Johnson out of the control. Norwayne gets it back. Into the corner, Cole Gosser. Saved it from going out of bounds to Bryce Bezanson, right wing. He'll bring it top of the key. 2:50 to play opening quarter. Drives right of the lane, cut off. Kicks it out. Austin Gosser head fake the 3, drives baseline, cut off on the double team, and now Jackson Gosser back out top Bezanson. And we swing it around to Cole Gosser. Double teamed on the baseline. Here's Austin Gosser out top. And to Bryce Bezanson, right wing. 2:30 to go opening quarter. 7-point Norwayne lead. Bezanson will now back it up, being hounded by Jalen Johnson. Left wing with it, and we get a 5-second call. Nice defense that time by Harvest Prep, forcing the Norway turnover. It's the 8th turnover Norwayne here in the opening quarter, and they lead by 7. 2:25 mark here in the opening 8 minutes. Harvest Prep slowing it down momentarily. Jones walks it into the front court. Johnson. And out with the basketball, Wharton. Back to Johnson, into the corner, Morrison. Ephraim Campbell has been quiet. Dribbles just beyond the free throw line, then gives it off. Jalen Johnson, top of the key with the basketball. Wharton passed up an open look at a 3, and now here's Campbell. He'll fire a triple and rattles it in. First points of the night for the 6'4 senior. And it's a 12-8 Norwayne lead. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the opening period, as Cole Gosser will bring it into the front court, met at the timeline by Wharton. Right wing with the basketball, Bezanson. Drives, baseline, into the key. Needs help, goes up. Shot blocked, got it back. Second shot blocked, gets it back again. And then we get a turnover. Gosser threw it away. Run out at the other end. Up and in, counted for Juwan Wharton on the run out. And it's a 2-point game, 12-10. The Norwayne lead down to 2. Minute 20 to play in the quarter. Norwayne at the other end. With the perimeter. Gosser drops it inside to Austin Gosser. Back out top Bezanson. He'll fire the 3, can't get it. And Campbell the rebound for Harvest Prep. He'll bring it into the front court and throw it away. Tried to find Jackson down low, but it was 2 feet too high. Illusion Screen Printing offers made-to-order gifts and custom pieces, whether it's 1 item or 1,000. Fast turnaround to serve any school, business, or church group. Find out more at illusionscreenprinting.com. So under a minute to play here in this opening quarter. 12-10 Norwayne. Little 3-quarter court press Harvest Prep. Norwayne broke it. Bezanson at the other end. Open look, can't get it. Hall got the rebound. Stick back, no. And Harvest Prep out of the pack with it, Paul Morrison. He'll bring it into the front court. Top of the key with it, David McGuire. Little 2-3 zone for Norwayne. Here's Campbell. Through the lane into the corner. Wharton going to fire a 3. That's no good. Weak side rebound tracked down by Norwayne. That's Jackson Gosser. Outlet pass to Ingold at the other end. Lays it up and in with a right hand. He's got 5 in this opening quarter. Back up to a 4-point lead. Norwayne 14-10. 20 seconds to play here in the period as Campbell will slowly walk it over the timeline and set up likely a final shot as we close in on 10 seconds. Campbell dribbling between the circles. And now we'll give it off to McGuire. Top of the key, we're down to 5. We're down to 4. McGuire does not see the clock. Here's a long 3 from Wharton at the horn. Air ball. And a nice end to the quarter for Norwayne. We played 8 minutes here in Creston. 14-10. Norwayne on top over Harvest Prep.
If you're looking for more insulation, then stop by MRV Siding Supply for top-rated by Winco windows. By Winco offers black windows carrying more argon gas, which gives you 30% more installation value. By Winco windows also have standard double strength, increasing noise reduction. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Call 800-524-7436.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply. Show. It's Star Strategy. It's Star Strategy.
End of a quarter here in Creston. Norwayne leads Harvest Prep 14-10. Norwayne has started 6 of 13 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point land. Harvest Prep 4 out of 14 and 2 for 9 for 3. We have not seen a free throw. 10-6 Norwayne on the glass. Turnovers, a bunch. Norwayne 9, Harvest Prep 8 as we start the second.
And with that 4-point lead, Norwayne will start the second quarter with the basketball. Engold, double team in the backcourt. Long pass into the front court, down low. Gosser finds Hall streaking in the lane, can't get the bunny. Missed it, and rebounded by Harvest Prep. Adams. He'll give it to Campbell into the front court. Going to fire up a 3 and connect. Second 3 of the night for Campbell. He's got 6. And Harvest Prep within 1, their closest deficit of the night. 30 seconds into this second quarter as Engold will bring it into the front court. Hounded by Johnson. Picks up his dribble between the circles. And now Jackson Gosser on the perimeter. Austin Gosser back to Engold, left wing. Swings it right corner. Wide open look at a 3. Up and in. Count it. That's Bryce Bezanson, the 5'9 sophomore. His first 3 of the night, matching his season average. 17-13 Norwayne. Harvest Prep into the front court. Campbell going to fire up another 3. That one's off the mark, and it goes out of bounds over to Norwayne.
Norwayne's really mixed up the defense pretty good. Now in that 1-2-2 look, they kind of take the guy at the top of that zone and drop him back through. They don't mind if Harvest Prep stays outside right now and shoots 3s. Harvest Prep's 3 of 11 on 3s.
Pass in the backcourt by Bezanson, stolen away. We got a layup, the bucket, and 1 by David McGuire. Cross-court pass got picked off, and then he got fouled as he went for the layup.
That's what Norwayne can't have. They've had a bunch of turnovers, but none have led directly to hoops until that one. Steal in the backcourt, and the and 1 opportunity for McGuire. First free throw of the night by either team.
Foul, by the way, was on Bezanson, his first, and Norwayne's first here in the quarter. Free throw is up and good by McGuire. 62% free throw shooter on the year. It's 17-16 Norwayne. Engold passes. Far sideline to Bezanson. Back to Engold near sideline into the front court. Picks up his dribble. Bezanson, left wing, now right side Engold. Looking in. Nothing there. Harvest Prep continuing in the man-to-man. Here's Bezanson. Drives baseline. Goes up for the shot. Can't get it. And a rebound Harvest Prep. Wharton. Into the front court, McGuire. All the way to the lane. Goes up for the shot. Got it blocked cleanly. And the official says tie up, and the arrow will keep it with Harvest Prep. 6:24 to play here in the opening half. 17-16 Norwayne. Harvest Prep has yet to lead.
Harvest Prep, among their 8 appearances at the state tournament, 1 championship. You would have thought maybe they had more. That was 2019. They've been runner-up 3 different times. The last was 2 years ago.
Inbound pass goes down low to Adams, and the 6'5 senior lays it in for his first 2 of the night. And the first lead of the night for Harvest Prep at 18-17. Comes at the 6:15 mark of the half. Here's Engold into the front court. Lost his balance, kept the basketball. And the defender, Johnson, fell down. Here's a 3 from the corner. That's off the money. No good. Weak side rebound, though. Bezanson kept it alive. And then out of bounds, but we're going to get a whistle before that and a foul on Harvest Prep. So they'll tag Jalen Johnson, the 5'7 junior, with his first. It's the first foul of the quarter against Harvest Prep. Inbounding Norwayne. Jackson Gosser lobs it out top. Austin Gosser back to Jackson. Left corner three, up no good. And the weak side rebound, Jalen Johnson. He wants to run. They've got numbers. Gives it to Adams, lays it up and in with a left hand. 4 points now straight for Adams, and it's 20-17 Harvest Prep.
Harvest Prep heating up. They have hit 4 of their 5 shots in this second quarter.
5:35 to play here in the opening half. Norwayne basketball in the half court. Bezanson, right corner, drops it inside to Ingold. Ingold, left wing into the corner now, Austin Gosser. Guarded by Wharton. Gives it back to Jackson Gosser around a screen. Right of the key, picks up his dribble to Austin Gosser. He'll fire a three, that's off the money. And a rebound, Wharton. Wharton will bring it up the far sideline and set up the offense. Here's Campbell. 6 points on a pair of threes. Inside, and we get a whistle and a hold on Ingold, but they'll say it's before Adams went up for the shot. It's on the floor.
Second foul on Ingold, and not only has Harvest Prep hit a 3 in this quarter, but good high-low game. They're about 2-3 inches taller, almost in every position at times. Ingold at 5'8" got trapped inside on this 6'5" Adams. Not much you can do but fouling.
Ingold will take a seat on the bench as the inbound pass goes into the corner. Here's a short little jumper up and in the lane. Counted for David McGuire. Back of the rim and dropped in. He's got 7. 22-17. The Harvest Prep lead up to 5. 4:50 to play here in the half. Here's Norwayne with a basketball, little 15-footer up, no good, Cole Gosser. Ball being tipped around. Campbell comes down with a rebound for Harvest Prep. He'll bring it into the front court and pass off to McGuire. Inside to Adams, posting up, spins, shoots, no. But a whistle and a foul, and he'll head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Mass Lepley is your farming and estate management headquarters, featuring Ventrac, Ferris, Bobcat, Honda, and Vortex Power Equipment, Milwaukee Power Tools, and Carhartt Clothing and Footwear. Mass Lepley, your hardware in the country.
Only a couple of games tonight and this week as the first free throw by Adams is up and in. Norwayne closes with Hillsdale, of course, on Friday. Bobcats open up tournament play on the 28th. The following Saturday with Warren Champion as we're going to head to our first time out. More to come.
So 30-second break. Back to Norwayne after this. 23-17. Harvest Prep on top.
Creating a workplace with low stress and strong work-life balance? At Worcester Brush, renowned for producing the finest paint applicators in the industry, we prioritize our team by fostering a calm, supportive environment and staying closed on Sundays. Join a company that truly treats employees like family while offering exceptional benefits and a competitive wage. Worcester Brush is currently hiring for full-time positions. Are you ready to take the next step? Apply today at worcesterbrush.com/careers. Worcester Brush, a great place to work.
4:30 to play here in the second quarter. 6-point lead, Harvest Prep.
And like I was talking about, anymore with, we went 7 divisions now another year. You don't have sectional openers anymore. Norwayne doesn't play those sectional finals. So basically they get 8 days off, which is a comfortable period. Normally you'd play late in the season on a Friday in the regular season. You have a quick turnaround. They won't. So their schedule actually is mapped up pretty good. Brian West likes it.
Second free throw off the mark by Adams, rebounded by Austin Gosser of Norwayne. So here come the Bobcats, trailing by 6, trailing for the first time tonight. Here's Bezanson. He'll fire a 3 from the corner. That's no good. Rebound, Gosser goes up strong. Count the bucket and the foul. Nice job inside by the 5'10 freshman. First 2 of the night, and he earned it. And we'll head to the line to try to cap off the 3-point play.
Really leaded that one, did Norwayne. They had missed 5 straight from the floor, including 4 threes before that stick back by Gosser, who comes in averaging 7.5. This is the first free throw of the night for Norwayne.
Jackson Gosser back into the ball game as Bryce Bezanson will get a rest. Meanwhile, Brendan Bezanson, the 5'8 senior, stays in the game. Free throw was up and good, so Gosser got the 3-point play. It's a 3-point game. 23-20 Harvest Prep, halfway home here in the second quarter. As we just passed the 4-minute mark, here's Serdavian Jackson inside. Back out top, Jamarcus Jones dribbles to the elbow, left side, and then back out top of the key to Johnson. Inside with it is Jackson. Spins, shoots, got it blocked, got it back. Shot no. and Norwayne the rebound. Good defense that time by the Bobcats. Here comes Cole Gosser spinning his way out of traffic in the backcourt. Over the timeline, top of the key with it now, Jackson Gosser. Drives left of the key all the way to the basket. Missed the bunny, though. Rebound, down low Troop, and then we get a tie-up, and the Arrow will keep it with Norwayne. Nice job on the glass on the offensive end that time for Norwayne to keep the possession alive.
One thing Brian West said he wanted tonight, regardless of outcome, effort and compete. I think he can say the Cats have done that in the opening 11-plus minutes.
23-20, Harvest Prep the lead. 3:20 to play here in the second quarter. Trapped out top, Gosser got it into the corner. That's Bezanson. Swings it left side, now left corner three. Open look, Austin Gosser connected. 5'11 seniors got 5, and we're tied at 23. 3 minutes to play here in the opening half. Jamarcus Jones will walk it into the front court for Harvest Prep. And out to Jalen Johnson. High on the right wing. Tried to get a screen, didn't go, and now gives it off to Campbell. Campbell, right corner, going to fire up a three. Off the mark, but he banked it in. Banked it high off the glass. 3-point lead, Harvest Prep. Here comes Norwayne into the front court. Cole Gosser. Split two defenders, now into the corner. Jackson Gosser back out top to Brenda Bezanson. Bezanson got it poked away and stolen by Jones, and he goes in at the other end and lays it up for an easy two.
I was just ready to say Norwayne doing so much better. That's only the second turnover of the quarter after 9 in the first period.
28-23 Harvest Prep. 2:15 to play in the half. Norwayne in the front court with a basketball, and we get a whistle away from the basketball. And we're going to get a whistle and a hold on Harvest Prep.
Well, you mentioned the banked in three. That was not from the baseline, but it's about 1 foot from the baseline. That's a great horse shot, okay? It didn't touch rim, but it doesn't matter. Campbell's 9, by the way, lead everybody in the building on 3 threes.
28-23 Harvest Prep. Just over 2 to play opening half. Inbound pass stolen away. Jamarcus Jones with the steal for Harvest Prep. Outlet pass into the front court to Wharton. Back out top, Campbell fires up another 3. That's well short. And the rebound, Austin Gosser of Norwayne runs it into the front court, but he doesn't have numbers. And then he lost the basketball. On the deck, got it back, needs help. And whistle, and we get a timeout, Norwayne, to save the Bobcat possession. Minute 55 to go in the half. We'll take the break. 28-23. Harvest Prep by 5, and we're back after this.
At Home Appliance Company, customer happiness is our legacy. For over 60 years, we've proudly served Massillon, Ohio. Our experts specialize in helping you find the appliances that work for your home and family. Explore exceptional appliances at everyday low prices, like our stylish refrigerators, chef-ready ranges, and high-performance washers. Rebates and financing options are available. Stop by or find our full line of products online.
5-point game, 28-23. Harvest Prep on top, minute 55 to go here in this opening half.
Harvest Prep hasn't really clicked, but what we've seen is their spurt ability. They can get you 2-3 hoops in like 40 seconds, and they've done that twice. That's why they have a lead, and they're still not shooting it great, but much better in this quarter.
Inbound pass goes deep into the backcourt, tracked down by Cole Gosser, and he nearly throws it away. Nice job by Austin Gosser tracking down the long pass in the corner. And now right side with it is Bryce Bezanson. He'll drive baseline, double teamed, and now spins out of it, and will bring it all the way back out top between the circles. Inside to Hall, looking to post up, no, looking to get rid of it. Gives it to Jackson Gosser. He'll drive, shoots, and got it rejected, but right to Austin Gosser on the left wing, but he got it stolen away. Jamarcus Jones another steal, and a run out at the other end, but he missed it. Missed the bunny, and the rebound, Bezanson of Norwayne. Here come the Bobcats. A fire up a 3, that's off the mark. Cole Gosser the miss, and the rebound, Harvest Prep. Minute 5 to play here in this opening half. 28-23 Harvest Prep. Campbell with the basketball out top. Try to get it inside. Too many white jerseys stolen away by Norwayne. Run out at the other end. Cole Gosser up, missed it. Missed the layup. Rebound Harvest Prep. Under a minute to play here in the half. Paul Morrison up the far sideline for Harvest Prep. And they'll set up the offense here in the half court with Jamarcus Jones running point. Guarded out top by Jackson Gosser. Runs into a screen, gives it back to Morrison. Top of the key with it, now over to Wharton. Just working it around the perimeter. with 30 seconds to play. Morrison, long three, that's no good. Hall the rebound for Norwayne. Down 5, here they come. Up the near sideline with it is Cole Gosser. Still in the backcourt, needs to get over the timeline, does so. Bumped by Jones. Now gives it off to Jackson Gosser. We're down to 15 seconds in the half. Cole Gosser, left wing, now out top. Jackson Gosser, three off the mark, no. Ball batted around. Campbell had it, lost it, got it back. We're down to 3 seconds. We're down to 2. And a long distance half-court heave at the horn by Norwayne's Bryce Pizanson, no good. And that'll take us to intermission. Halftime here at Norwayne. It's 28-23. Harvest Prep on top. Stay tuned. We'll take a break. Send it back to the studios in Worcester. Halftime news, weather, and sports with Dale Mosier up next here on Local Sports Ohio.
Troyer's Trail Bologna is great anytime. For lunch, a snack, great for parties, even just kicking back, listening to the game on the radio. Since 1912, our wide variety of products and strong traditional ties to our heritage allows us to provide you with the best tasting bologna around. Great taste from the heart of Amish country. Remember the next time you're at your favorite supermarket, don't forget the Troyers. Troyer's Trail Bologna since 1912.
The name may be different, but the service is still the same. Franch Drilling is now Flinner Drilling, and we still have the same knowledgeable, dependable workforce that has been a staple of the business for decades. Hi, I'm Eddie Flinner, and my dad bought this great company to be able to still serve Wayne and surrounding counties with a workforce that is second to none when it comes to knowledge and experience in the well drilling industry. If you need a water well drilled or need service done to your existing well, call Flinner Drilling at 330-262-5301 to set up an appointment today.
The River Spotlight Athlete of the Week is Norwayne's Jackson Gosser. Jackson had 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists as Norwayne dominated Smithville 59-34 to tie the Smithies atop the WCAL. Hi, I'm Aaron Dorkson at the Insurance Center Agency, and we're proud to sponsor this award. Contact me for a free home, auto, life, or business quote at 330-345-3111. We proudly represent Erie, Wayne, Progressive, and many other A-rated companies. Good luck to all winter sports athletes and teams this season.
This might be a good time to remember that. Worcester Community Hospital's exceptional orthopedic team is waiting for you right here, right now. From joint care and advanced robotic joint replacement to physical therapy, tailored sports medicine, and rehabilitation programs. Superb orthopedic care for every age from one of America's top 100 hospitals, so you can keep living your best life every single day. WCH Orthopedics. Stay close, get better.
Get your vehicle back on the road smooth and problem-free with Village Motors Collision Center. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and our Collision Center works on all makes and models and has available deductible assistance, along with loaner and rental vehicles available for your use, complimentary oil change packages, not to mention that we are the preferred repair shop for most insurance companies. Ask us about our cleanup packages with 4 great packages from basic to premium by appointment only starting at $19.95. For collision repair, make your first stop at Village Motors in Millersburg.
So maybe you've heard of the river before, and maybe you thought, isn't that just a radio station? Well, not exactly. The river is a network of over a dozen stations, all across the state of Ohio. We're also a member of the Christian Music Broadcasters Organization, and we've been named their best station, not just once, but 3 times. And besides our music ministry, we partner with other ministries all around the world, including dozens of local churches. So, what is the river? We are encouragement.
I could be having such a terrible day, and it reminds me that God's here for us.
We are hope.
Our hope is in Christ. You know, I want other people to experience that hope too.
We are showing people who Jesus really is.
I just want to be a blessing to others as much as they have been a blessing to me.
We are the river.
When it comes to service, nobody cares more than Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm proud to say that we have state-of-the-art equipment and factory-trained technicians working on your vehicle when you visit. And we also offer a variety of preventative maintenance programs designed to greatly reduce the cost of your service visits. We are competitive, convenient, and we care. So the next time you need your vehicle service, stop by and see us at Village Motors in Millersburg.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Contractors, Home Siding Contractors.
It doesn't matter which team you're rooting for this season. When you order from Giannino's, you always win. Sink your teeth into a delicious feast from Giannino's menu. Whether you're craving our fresh, award-winning pizza or our famous, high-quality Gerber crispy fried chicken, one thing you can confidently bet on, your mouth will thank you. Go for the win. Order from Giannino's in Worcester or Orville.
Driving close to power lines is usually safe, but accidents can happen unexpectedly. Do you know what to do if you come across downed power lines? Step 1. Stay inside your vehicle for safety. It's often safer than being outside with live cables. Simultaneously, dial 911 for immediate assistance. Step 2. Also ensure that no one approaches the vehicle. It's advisable to maintain a distance of at least 50 feet from the car. To learn more, reach out to your local co-op for additional information.
The Worcester Eye Center is dedicated to providing the finest medical, surgical, and routine eye care available. Our board-certified ophthalmologists utilize the most advanced diagnostic and testing equipment available to schedule your surgery in our on-site state-of-the-art surgery center. We also offer routine eye care, including a full optical shop with lens wear and contact lens services. At Worcester Eye Center, your vision is our focus.
Wayne, halftime tonight. This non-league matchup, Harvest Prep made the trek from the southeast side of Columbus, and they lead Norwayne 28-23. Bobcats led 14-10 after a quarter, so 18-9 Harvest Prep in the second. Harvest Prep winds up shooting 42% from the floor on 11 out of 26. They were 4 of 14 from 3. Norwayne 9 of 28 and a half, 32%. But after a 6 of 13 opening quarter, Bobcats just 3 of 15 in the second. They wound up 4 of 11 from three-point land. Harvest Prep 2 of 3 for the foul line. Norwayne 1 of 1. Rebounds, Norwayne 20-14 on the glass. Did a good job with that. And offensive rebounds was 9-6 in favor of Norwayne. Turnovers, Norwayne had 13 and a half. Harvest Prep had 9, but only one of those 9 for Harvest Prep was in the second quarter. Harvest Prep led by Ephraim Campbell. The 6'4 senior has hit 3 threes tonight. He's got 9. 7 in the ball game for David McGuire. 5 apiece for Jalen Johnson and De'Aaron Adams. And a basket for 2 for Jawan Wharton. Norwayne balanced scoring. 6 guys in the book. Ryder Ingold and Austin Gosser each with 5. 3 apiece for Jackson Gosser, Cole Gosser, and Bryce Mazanson. And 2 in the ball game for Brendan Hall. For Norwayne, second quarter really struggled from the field. In the first quarter, it was turnovers where they had 9, but the pressure by Harvest Prep really was a deciding factor in that. 28-23, Harvest Prep at the half, leading Norwayne here in Creston.
Well, we mentioned a busy week of basketball here on Local Sports Ohio. We talked about the high school end of things. Also throwing in the College of Worcester. Fighting Scots are wrapping up the regular season this week. Mike, as always, has the call for those. Scots are home tomorrow night, 7:45 start against Denison. And then the Scots will be at home for DePaul, regular season finale at 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. As far as the high school end of things, we mentioned girls, Wayne County Athletic League championship matchup, Norwayne at Chippewa, 7 o'clock on Thursday night. And then Friday, the Norwayne boys will try to get a piece of the title. They can do that with a win at Hillsdale, another 7 o'clock start there.
If you joined us late, basically both these teams were trying to fill out a 22-game schedule. Coaches talked, and that's why that Harvest Prep decided to make the long trip to Wayne County. Norwayne will not make this trip, the return trip. Brian West said, look, I made it clear I didn't want to go back there next year. They won't, so one and done. Harvest Prep 11-17 a couple ago. Norwayne 13-7 with one left Friday.
So here we go. Harvest Prep will start the third quarter with a basketball. Campbell inside, throws it into the corner, and then saved by McGuire, but he throws it away. Outlet pass the other way, Norwayne. And we're going to get a block, but we're going to get a goaltend on the shot by Jackson Gosser. Went up and tipped it off the backboard was Harvest Prep's defender. So give the 2 to Gosser, and Norwayne back within 3. 28-25, the Harvest Prep lead. Into the front court with it is McGuire. He'll drive inside. Good pass inside. Dished it off to Adams, who kissed it off the glass. 30-25 Harvest Prep. Here comes Norwayne. Into the front court with it is Gosser. That's Cole. Went up down low, got it blocked. Coming out of the pack with it was Adams, and up the far sideline. And we get a whistle, and we're going to get a foul on Ephraim Campbell. Little use of the elbow as Norwayne went up the floor. It'll be his first of the ball game.
Harvest Prep doesn't have anybody with foul issues. Ryder Ingold had 2. Picked up his second early in the second quarter, and he sat the bulk of that second period back out there for the Cats.
So Gosser quickly inbounds far sideline to Ingold. Ingold triple teamed on the perimeter. Somebody's got to be open. It's Cole Gosser down low, but then the defense quickly closed on him, and he gives it back out top to Ryder Ingold. Ingold lobs it over everybody's head, out of bounds and into the second row, far sideline, and turnover Norwayne. Same name, same stability for over 120 years. The Apple Creek Banking Company, your hometown bank. 7 locations to serve you. The Apple Creek Banking Company. Community banking done right. Member FDIC. Here's a 3, Harvest Prep. Adams can't get it to go. Weak side rebound by Norwayne. And then we get a tie-up as Gosser got tied up by 2 defenders, tried to split him. And the arrow will keep it with Norwayne, I should say. So Ingold will run the length of the floor to inbound. Baseball pass into the front court, and a good one. Hall catches it, and then he traveled. Never really got his footing as he tried to give it back to Austin Gosser, cutting into the lane.
It's a great pass, but as a quarterback, you have to know who you're throwing to and trying to have a 6'5" center catch that ball. If Ingold was throwing to himself, that's great. That being said, Ingold has thrown full court passes better than any guy I've seen. They've been on the money, and that's not easy to do, and he's done it a bunch of times.
Yeah, third time tonight he's done it. Here's Harvest Prep the other way. Down low, Campbell gives off to Adams. Too easy there as he kisses it off the glass, and Coach David Dennis is going to call time for Harvest Prep. 32-25, the Harvest Prep lead. 6:30 to play in the third. We're back after this.
Hi, Conrad here for Sterling Farm Equipment. You probably heard about tariffs causing prices to rise, but not at Kubota. That's right, Kubota is holding the line on equipment prices with no increases due to tariffs. And it gets even better. Kubota has boosted their cash incentives on most models. That means more money in your pocket and top quality equipment in your field. But don't wait, these deals won't last forever. Come see us today at Sterling Farm Equipment and get more for your money with Sterling Farm Equipment and Kubota.
Sterling Farm Equipment for construction, home, and farm.
Well, big thanks to Germain Honda of College Hills all season long, sponsoring our player of the game. So just want to send out a thank you to them and all their great efforts with us, sponsoring and partnering all season long.
And, of course, across the way, Jonathan and Riley on the YouTube side get interviews and, and the pictures with those kids. It's been a nice little plus on the video side with the live stream, and they got this tonight as well at Local Sports OH on YouTube.
Yeah, doing a great job. So out of the timeout, Norwayne basketball. Down low with it is Jackson Gosser. Good pass, gave it off to Cole Gosser, who laid it in. Count the bucket and the foul. A good feed, good finish for Norwayne, and they're back within 5. 32-27. The Harvest Prep lead, 6:12 to play. Here in the third is Cole Gosser, the 5'10 freshman, lined left and trying for the three-point play.
Gosser free throw no good. That leaves Norwayne 5 guys with 5 points apiece.
Rebound Harvest Prep. Other end with it is Wharton. Into the corner, McGuire lobs it in down low, Adams. And that's the third time this quarter he's been down low for an easy 2. He's got 11. Outlet pass into the front court, Norwayne. That's Austin Gosser, left wing. And he gives it off to Cole Gosser. Gosser drives baseline through the lane, dishes off to Hall, lost it. But tracking down the loose ball, Jackson Gosser, but then he throws it away. Into the Norwayne bench, turnover back over to Harvest Prep.
That's 16 Bobcat turnovers tonight. And I don't know if Brian West was going to put a number on it. They average 14, and he doesn't like that number. But it's also the most pressure they've seen out of any team all season. And it hasn't been full court. It's been in the half court for the most part.
Here comes Harvest Prep, the other end. Jones drives through the lane, tries to pass it off, deflected, got it back. And as the two teams scrap for the ball, we get a whistle and a foul on the floor. And they're going to tag Cole Gosser with it for Norwayne. It'll be the first of the quarter against Norwayne. Second foul tonight against the 5'10 freshman. 34-27 Harvest Prep. 5.5 to play here in the third. Norwayne led for much of the first half, but Harvest Prep has led this entire second half. Here's Adams. Posting up left of the key, kicks it out. Here's a 3, up, no good by Johnson. Rebound Jackson Gosser. Outlet pass into the front court to Ingold. On the run, tries for the reverse layup, no good, but he got bumped and will head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, we don't know what's going to happen Friday when Norwayne goes to Hillsdale. We mentioned, obviously, Smithville really rooting for Hillsdale so they can win the title alone. If the prior conferences that we cover, as Ingold's free throw is good, or any indication, we might have a share. The Pac was a tie. Manchester and Orville both finished 10-2. The OCC had a 4-way share. The top 2 teams both lost this weekend, Ashland and Dover, so they share the title with Mansfield and New Philly. It's the first time they've ever had a 4-way. So it's been a lot of sharing this year for our league titles.
Second free throw, Ingold, up and good. 5-point game, 34-29, Harvest Prep. Well, we just hope for a good game. Remember, it was a 3-point win, Hillsdale, the first time that they battled Norwayne, as Norwayne gets a steal. That's Jackson Gosser. Ingold at the other end, goes up, lost it out of bounds, but officials say poked away by Jamarcus Jones.
Norwayne's just hanging around in this ball game at this point. They're shooting 35%, and they have 16 turnovers. They're still only down 5 in the third quarter.
Ingold inbounding baseline. Into the corner, Jackson Gosser spins away from a defender. In the lane, reverse layup, got it to go. Nice move by the 6-foot junior.
That was the best move of the night on either team. Very smooth, very confident as well for Gosser, who's got 7.
And it's a 3-point game, 34-31. Coach West mentioned just wanted to compete. Norwayne doing that here tonight. Here's Johnson at the other end. Pulls up for the 15-footer. Off the rim and out. Rebound Campbell. Put back good, but the basket will not count. They're going to get an offensive foul called, so wave off the hoop. It's going to be on Adams. Little push in the back.
It's also the 4th foul on Harvest Prep, so Norwayne could get to the line and enjoy some free throw advantage in the final 4.5 of this third quarter.
34-31, Harvest Prep. Mike just mentioned the time, 4.5 to play here in quarter number 3. As Jackson Gosser will bring it into the front court. Left side, spins top of the key now. Right corner with it, Ingold. And back to Cole Gosser, Austin Gosser to Jackson Gosser. Got it poked away and out of bounds. Last touch by Campbell of Harvest Prep.
Harvest Prep has 3 hoops in nearly 4 minutes of this third quarter, all by Dear Adams, all those little bunnies inside. Really, they've struggled to get an offensive flow most of the night.
Inbound pass quickly goes to Cole Gosser. Left wing 3, no good. Jamarcus Jones the rebound. Adams, by the way, just picked up the foul out of the ball game. Wharton back in, fires up a quick 3, no. Johnson, rebound underneath, kicks it out to Jones. He'll fire a 3, back of the iron, no. Another rebound by Johnson, and he got undercut by a player and then went crashing to the floor. So we're going to get the foul on Ryder Ingold. Got underneath him as Johnson, who's only 5'7", went up and then hit the deck hard. It'll be the third foul against Ingold, so he'll come take a seat on the bench. Bryce Bezanson, the sophomore, checks back in. Also in for Norwayne right now, Cole Gosser, Matthew Troop, Austin Gosser, and Jackson Gosser. Inbound pass goes out top to Campbell. Long 2, back of the iron, no. Loose ball fought for. Cole Gosser, outlet pass into the front court. Troop lays it up and count the bucket. We're going to get another Harvest Prep goaltend as Wharton went and batted it off the glass.
That's good effort by Cole Gosser because he was in traffic when he got that rebound and still had enough strength to get it down the floor to a wide open Troop.
So Norwayne back within 1. It's 34-33 Harvest Prep. 3:30 to play here in the third. Here's a quick 3. Counted for Jawan Wharton, the 6'2 senior. 37-33, he's got 5. Cole Gosser into the front court. Jackson Gosser tried to get it inside to Troop. Bounced out of bounds off the jersey of a Harvest Prep player, and Norwayne will keep. Down 4, 3:19 to play here in the third. Norwayne 13-7 coming in. Harvest Prep at 11-7. Jackson Gosser drives baseline, lost it, stolen away. Jamarcus Jones out of the pack, 2-on-1 break, lobs it up and in off the glass on the layup by David McGuire on the alley-oop. 39-33, just like that, a quick spurt, 5-0 run. Norwayne breaks the press, down low, Troop got it. Nice job beating the defense back by Norwayne. 4-point game, 39-35 Harvest Prep. Quickly the other way. On the perimeter, Jamarcus Jones back out top to David McGuire. Jones high on the left against a 2-3 zone by Norwayne. Corner look at a 3, that's Wharton off the mark, no good. Got his own rebound, shot up, no. Ball tipped around, coming away with it, up and in is Campbell. Put back for the 6'4 senior, and he's got 11. 41-35. Harvest Prep, 2:10 to play here in the third quarter. Austin Gosser, baseline drive, gives it off to Bezanson down low. Through tall trees, laid it in off the glass. He's got 5, 41-37. Harvest Prep by 4. 2 minutes to play here in the third. Jamarcus Jones will slow it down into the front court, top of the key. Lobs it right wing to McGuire. Down low to Campbell. Shot no good. Rebound goes out to Gosser of Norwayne. Outlet pass to Jackson Gosser from Austin, and he lays it in for the 2 on the run. And like that, Norwayne back within 2.
Norwayne catching Harvest Prep napping a couple times in this quarter, not getting back on defense.
The other way in the half court with a basketball. Nearly steal by Jackson Gosser. McGuire got it back. Here's a long 3, left side Wharton way off the mark. Weak side rebound though, Campbell to keep it alive. Pass inside, shot up by Jackson, but they're going to say he double dribbled. So wave off the basket, and Norwayne will get it back down 2. 41-39 with 1:22 to go here in the third.
Harvest Prep continuing to shoot threes, and a bunch of them. 5 for 21 from three-point land tonight. 1 of 7 this quarter. Norwayne's only taken 1 in the period, but they're 4 for 12 for the ball game.
Headquartered just south of Millersburg, Mac Oil Field Service offers trucking, dirt work, and general oil field service across the region. Mac Oil Field Service also proud to give back and support local teams. That's Mac Oil Field Service. 1:20 to go here in the third. Norwayne can tie or take the lead, this time down the floor. Ingold will walk it into the front court to Cole Gosser. Now Austin Gosser in the corner. Inside, Cole Gosser, reverse layup, got it to go, and we're tied at 41. Norwayne continuing to attack inside and getting results. The other end, here's Harvest Prep under a minute to play in the third. Jones with the basketball, right wing, skips it left side. Wharton open, didn't take the shot. Back to Jones, spins in the lane, lost it. Stolen by Bezanson. Passes to Ingold on the run off the glass and in. And Norwayne leads by 2. 43-41, 38 seconds in the third. Here comes Harvest Prep. Over the timeline with it is Morrison. Morrison back to Wharton. Now top Morrison between the circles, guarded by Bezanson. Under 30 seconds to play here in the third. Morrison, left wing, drives baseline, cut off by Hall. Lobs it out top to Wharton. Kicks it into the corner. Here's a three, up no good by Jones. Weak side rebound, Ingold. And then we're going to get a whistle and a reach-in foul as Ingold got spun to the ground, as did a Harvest Prep player, and that was Wharton.
Norwayne's playing with extreme confidence right now. They've hit 5 straight from the floor, all have been inside. They're playing like they did when we saw them a couple of weeks ago against Smithville. They don't realize that they're a huge underdog in this game.
43-41, Norwayne back on top. 14 seconds to play here in the third. Inbound Harvest Prep and stolen away. Austin Gosser stole it momentarily. Ball got poked out of bounds on the far sideline, official says, by Harvest Prep, so Norwayne will have it. Inbounding in the backcourt with just over 10 seconds to play here in the period. They lead by 2. As we near the end of the third quarter, Austin Gosser will inbound in the backcourt. Far sideline, gets it to Ingold as we go under 10 to play in the period. Ingold over the timeline, picks up his dribble. Long pass into the corner, Hall. We're down to 2, we're down to 1. Bezanson shot at the horn, doesn't go. And that'll take us to quarter number 4. End of 3, and a good quarter for Norwayne. As we head to the fourth, it's 43-41, Norwayne on top.
The holidays are coming, and it's time to celebrate. Stock up on all your party supplies for Christmas and New Year's with the Bowman Beverage family of drive-thrus. Whether you're in Worcester, Orrville, or anywhere nearby, they have you covered. Stop by Bowman Beverage, the Ice House, or West Lincoln Way drive-thrus in Worcester, or visit Gary's drive-thru in Orrville. From your favorite beverages to snacks and holiday essentials, they make it quick, easy, and convenient. Make this season merry, bright, and fully stocked with the Bowman Beverage family of drive-thrus.
If you're looking for more insulation, then stop by MRV Siding Supply for top-rated by Winco windows. By Winco offers black windows carrying more argon gas, which gives you 30% more installation value. By Winco windows also have standard double strength, increasing noise reduction. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Call 800-524-7436.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
43-41 of our Harvest Prep in that quarter. 20-13, the Norwayne scoring edge. They were 9 of 12 in that quarter, including 5 in a row at one point. They're 45% for the ball game on 18 of 40. They're 4 of 12 on 3. Harvest Prep 17 of 42, 40%, 22 three-point attempts, 5 of 22 on 3.
So Norwayne will start the fourth with a basketball in the 2-point lead. Here's Jackson Gosser. Baseline, now kicks it out. Ingold fakes the 3, drives into the lane. Back outside, Jackson Gosser. Open look at a 3, and he got it. So the triple for Jackson Gosser, and the Norwayne lead now 5 at 46-41.
Gosser, the only Norwayne player in double digits. Great balance, but he has 12.
Here's Campbell inside to Adams. Goes up for the shot, got it stripped away, got it back. And off the glass, and that play has been there all night for Harvest Prep with Adams down low.
He's got 13. Ephraim Campbell 11 for Harvest Prep.
46-43 Norwayne. 7:15 to play here in the contest as Bryce Bezanson drives baseline, cut off, spins out, kicks out top to Cole Gosser. Gosser on the perimeter to Bezanson, left side. Looks inside, nothing there. Back out top to Cole Gosser now. We're around a screen from Troop. Right side. And now back to the left, Ingold. Open look at a 3, got it. Left corner 3 for Ryder Ingold. Norwayne by 6 at 49-43.
And 6 of 14 on 3 tonight.
Here comes Harvest Prep in the front court. Campbell, left elbow, gives it off on the baseline. Good jumper up and in for Jawan Wharton. Little 10-footer there. Back to a 4-point game. Outlet pass into the front court. Bezanson, too long. Tracked it down but couldn't shoot it. Instead gives it back out on the perimeter to Cole Gosser. He'll reset, guarded by David McGuire. Into the corner, left side, Jackson Gosser. And back to Cole Gosser between the circles around a screen from Troop. He'll drive right of the lane, picks up his dribble into a half trap, and now back out top, in goal again. Look at a three, too strong, back of the rim, no. Rebound, Johnson, Harvest Prep. Up the far sideline, Campbell. 6 minutes to play in the game. 4-point Norwayne lead, 49-45. As Harvest Prep around the perimeter. Now inside Adams. Spins, shoots, kisses it off the glass. Tough shot, up and in.
He has lived on the low block as the left-hander. He's 6'5", he's got 15.
49-47. Here's Bezanson, a look at a three for Norwayne. No good. And a rebound, Wharton, weak side Harvest Prep. He'll walk it up the far sideline. Chance to tie or take the lead, this time down the floor. Wharton, three, got it. Wharton hit the triple, left wing, and timeout, Harvest Prep. 1 point lead, Harvest Prep back on top, 50-49. 5:30 to play in the game, back after this.
Watch your money grow. Your legacy will show. It starts strategy. It starts strategy.
Craving a workplace with low stress and strong work-life balance? At Worcester Brush, renowned for producing the finest paint applicators in the industry, we prioritize our team by fostering a calm, supportive environment and staying closed on Sundays. Join a company that truly treats employees like family while offering exceptional benefits and a competitive wage. Worcester Brush is currently hiring for full-time positions. Are you ready to take the next step? Apply today at worcesterbrush.com/careers. Worcester Brush, a great place to work.
Back here at Norwayne, 5:30 to play in the game. 1 point game. Harvest Prep on top, 50-49.
Harvest Prep's come out and hit the first 4 shots here in this fourth quarter to improve the percentage. Norwayne 2 of 4. Turnovers might be key down the stretch for the ball game. Norwayne 17, Harvest Prep 15.
So here comes Norwayne back down by 1. Ingold into the front court to Austin Gosser. Gosser down low to Hall. Hall looking to post and pass. Good cut inside by Cole Gosser, who laid it in. Nice pass from Hall to Gosser, and he's got 9. 51-50 Norwayne back on top. We hit 5 minutes now in the ball game. In the half court, Harvest Prep. Little pitch and catch out top, Johnson and McGuire. Here's McGuire, left wing three, can't get it to go. Johnson rebound, and I believe we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Little push in the back on Cole Gosser of Norwayne. So he picks up his third foul. And that's just the first foul of this fourth quarter for Norwayne. Harvest Prep has not picked up a foul in the period. Inbound goes to Jalen Johnson to Wharton. He'll fire a three, hit a moment ago, misses there. And Hall clears out the rebound for Norwayne. Into the front court, Cole Gosser on the run. Off the glass, too strong. And the rebound, Campbell of Harvest Prep. On the run in the front court, passes off to McGuire. Saved it from going out of bounds, but turned it over. Gosser into the front court. Jackson Gosser back to Cole. Missed it. Put back up and in. Cole Gosser missed. Jackson Gosser followed. And Norway now up by 3. 53-50. 4:15 to play in the ball game. And we're going to get a timeout. And into the ball game is going to be Troop. And the timeout call, Brendan Hall hobbled a little bit as he'll come seat on the bench with some kind of injury for Norwayne.
Jackson Gosser with 14 tonight, 11 of those in the second half. He has really picked it up for the Bobcats. Ryder Ingold has 12. 7 of those have come in the second half. The guards have led them.
Up by 3, and a turnover, Harvest Prep. Out of the pack with it with a loose ball, Austin Gosser, but he got it stolen away by Adams. Adams at the other end lays it in with a finger roll from the left side and back within 1, 53-52. The Norwayne lead, 3:50 to go here in the ball game. Ingold, corner, left side. Will try to bring it out top, got it poked away. Stolen by Jones, but they're going to say he stepped on the sideline as he went the other way. So back to Norwayne.
T.R. Adams has 17 tonight for Harvest Prep. 12 in the second half, and all of them, those 6 hoops, all right around the rim. Lefty, long reach. He came in averaging 10.
1 point lead, Norwayne, 53-52. 3:38 to play here in the ball game. Ingold to Austin Gosser. Thought about a three for a moment, but Campbell closed on him, and he thought better of it. On the perimeter, gives it off now to Jackson Gosser, just inside the three-point line, right side. Into the lane, kicks into the corner. Austin Gosser, three, air ball. Ball out of bounds, and last touch by Harvest Prep, Sir Davian Jackson.
We really had almost no free throws tonight. 2 for 3 for Harvest Prep, 3 for 4 for Norway. That's it, 7 total free throws.
Ingold inbounding baseline, looking in, nothing there. Now into the corner, right side, Austin Gosser. Inside to Cole Gosser, spins, kicks Jackson Gosser back to Ingold, out top, throws it away. Tried to get it to Hall, picked off. Here comes Harvest Prep at the other end. Layup, McGuire, no good. But we get a whistle and a foul on the shot with 3:03 to play. And as Mike just mentioned, not a lot of free throws, but McGuire will head to the line to shoot 2. Well, the Killbuck Savings Bank, open on Milltown Road, serving Worcester and Wayne County. Find out what community banking is all about with neighborhood lenders Scott Morgan and Lee Fitzsimmons. The Killbuck Savings Bank, member FDIC. So the free throw by David McGuire, the 6'3 senior, up and in, and we're tied at 53.
That last foul on Ryder Ingold, he now has 4, but he'll stay out for Norwayne with 3:03 to go.
53-53. McGuire, 62% free throw shooter at the line, and he misses the second. Offensive rebound. Adams, though, an athletic one, and then he sticks it back in. He's got 19. Dominating inside. It's a 2-point Harvest Prep lead at 55-53. 2:53 to play in the game. Here's Bryce Bezanson on the perimeter for Norwayne to Troop. Now to Jackson Gosser. Top to Ingold. Drives in the lane. Pass poked away. Nearly stolen, but Norwayne gets it back. Cole Gosser, top of the key, bumped, no call. Now Ryder Ingold. Bryce Bezanson between the circles. Nothing inside right now for Norwayne as they look to get it inside. Bryce Bezanson, left of the key, picks up his dribble. Ryder Ingold to Troop. Drives, shoots, and somehow got it to go in. Spun around the cylinder twice and then dropped in. We're tied at 55.
Troop has really provided big minutes off the bench. He's got 8 points, came in averaging just over 3.
55-55 as we approach the 2-minute mark here in the fourth quarter.
Norwayne also drops back into that zone. Now a 1-3-1 look.
Into the corner with it is McGuire, right side, and now left side with it is Jones. Jones skips it back to McGuire. He'll fire a three and knocked it down. Well, the three has not been there much tonight for Harvest Prep, but McGuire's now got 13, and it's a 3-point lead. Harvest Prep, minute 40 to play in the game. Norwayne the other way. Cole Gosser with a basketball on the perimeter with it to Jackson Gosser. Inside to Bryce Bezanson, off his hands and stolen away. Campbell comes away with it for Harvest Prep. Minute 25 to play in the game. 3-point Harvest Prep lead with a basketball. Adams down low posting up and now kicks out to Johnson on the perimeter. And we're going to get a timeout, Harvest Prep, with a minute 20 to play, leading by 3, and we'll keep it right here.
Now if you're Harvest Prep, we haven't seen them try and run clock tonight. Do they try and do that? Are they comfortable doing that? They've taken a bunch of threes tonight. They've taken 27 threes. And by the way, they've hit 7. Norwayne's got 2 fouls to give, so the Bobcats can be, and I expect them to be aggressive, trying to come up with a steal or 2.
You know, they've hit a couple of threes here in the quarter, but their best play still all night has been just trying to define Adams down low. He's almost been unstoppable.
19 for the 6'5 senior, and 8 in the quarter, 14 in the second half. Athleticism on the glass. They're simply taller and longer than Norwayne. That being said, Norwayne still is out-rebounded by 2, but on the offensive end, Lutheran East 5 better.
Well, you know, that's the thing. I don't think many people expected Norwayne to be able to compete, to run with Harvest Prep. They've done that tonight. They've been just as physical. The turnovers are there, but they've battled inside. They haven't given anything up. Remember, Norwayne battled Lutheran East in the regionals a year ago. So we come out of the timeout, 3-point Harvest Prep lead, minute 20 to play in the game. And with the basketball is McGuire, and now Johnson, high out on the perimeter near the timeline, spreading the floor for the first time tonight. And we'll see how long Norwayne decides to foul. Now we're going to get Johnson. Drives in, dishes it, and wide open for an easy 2 is Campbell. So spread the floor, got an easy look inside. Here comes Norwayne, now down by 5, under a minute to play. We're at 55 seconds. On the perimeter with it is Ingold. High on the left, gets by his defender, through the lane, into the corner. Trying to get an open look at a 3. Here's Cole Gosser. That's too strong. Out of bounds, and Norwayne will keep possession with 41 seconds to play.
If Harvest Prep wanted to delay this a little bit, they have not been whistled for a foul in the fourth quarter. They could bang them around a little bit if they wanted.
Inbound pass goes out top to Ingold, and he gets fouled as McGuire went for the steal. Tried to pick off the pass, instead got the arm, but as Mike just mentioned, just the first foul of the quarter. It's the third tonight on McGuire. So 39.2 seconds to play. Norwayne down 60-55 with the basketball. Ingold center circle. Now on the perimeter with it is Jackson Gosser. Guarded by Campbell, and he throws it away. Another Norwayne turnover, 21 tonight.
4 here in the quarter, but all 4 of them critical when you talk about trying to spring the upset.
And now we're down to 25 seconds, and we'll see if Norwayne fouls, down 5, or if they just try for a straight steal. Here's Campbell. We're under 20 seconds now, and it doesn't appear that Norwayne is going to foul. We're down to 15 seconds, and we get a time. No, we're going to get a whistle and a foul on Norwayne. They finally foul with 13.1 seconds in the game. It's their third, so a couple more to give.
Well, it looks like Harvest Prep might have gotten a lot more challenge than they want. But I think Norwayne also got something good out of this ball game.
Well, especially heading into Friday's big matchup in the Wayne County Athletic League. We get a timeout. We'll keep it here.
Yeah, I mean, look, Norwayne led this ball game with 3 minutes to go. It's going to be disappointing in the end. I don't know if Norwayne thought they were going to be there, but it's a much different team than we saw, you know, in the opening 2 months of the season. We saw that against Smithville. They look confident here at home. And after an initial blow, remember, they turned it over 9 times in the first quarter, but they led 14-10. They realized, look, you still have to be aggressive. This is a young group out there. Ryder Ingold, Austin Gosser, the only 2 seniors. They haven't played Carter Underwood tonight. He's not been able to go. Brian West might be disappointed if they come up short. He's going to love the effort that his team gave.
Well, you know, it can be a tricky thing playing up and trying to challenge your team, because if you get blown out of the water, it can affect a team's confidence. Coming out of tonight, win or lose, their confidence is going to be sky high.
And look, Harvest Prep, how many guys knew where Creston was on that bus coming up?
Not many.
Probably not many, okay? Maybe they came up to the Bearded Butcher, get some spices or something. But outside of that, you know, and for them to get motivated sometimes on the road can be a difficulty. They realized they were in it at the half tonight.
So inbounding is Harvest Prep. Inbound goes to Campbell, immediately fouled. So that's team foul number 4 on Norwayne with 11.6 seconds to play. 5-point Harvest Prep lead, so they'll inbound again. And one could assume that Norwayne will immediately foul to send Harvest Prep to the line. So Jones will inbound, and there's the foul by Bezanson. So Jalen Johnson will head to the line to shoot 2 with 10.4 seconds left. Each team, by the way, with 2 timeouts left, should something happen on the miraculous side for Norwayne in the final 10.5 seconds. Johnson on the year, just a 55% free throw shooter, so these are not a guarantee. He's got 5 tonight, and he misses that one. So he misses the first, and we'll have 1 more.
And again, if Harvest Prep wants, they could foul a couple times with 10 seconds. They've only committed 1 in the quarter.
Second free throw is up. That's no good. Norwayne the rebound, Bezanson, but he lost it. Got it stolen away, and then Norwayne's going to keep it, because after Johnson stole it away, he slipped on the baseline or the sideline and went out of bounds. So Norwayne will inbound backcourt with 7.7 seconds left, down by 5. Here comes Jackson Gosser to Cole Gosser. Top of the key around a screen to Bezanson. His 3 is up and in, and we get a timeout called with under a second to go. We'll see how much time they put left on the clock, but Brian West got it called before we hit triple zeros. It's now 60-58 The Harvest Prep lead is 2 as the officials confer out there to see what kind of time will be put back on the clock.
Bezanson with 8 tonight is giving them good minutes off the bench. Unlike college, we don't have video replay, so no idea if this is 3/10, a half, whatever. But they're going to give the timeout, and basically it's going to be a throw-in inbound situation. That's all that Harvest Prep has to do. That being said, we've seen stranger things happen.
Well, seen stranger things, and again, we talked about Norwayne wanting to compete and battling tooth and nail to the very end. As Brian West now talking with the official, and it looks like Harvest Prep is going to come out of here and make the hour and 45-minute bus ride back home with a victory, but we'll wait and see. It's 60-58 in what's been a back-and-forth game. Norwayne jumped out of the gate 5-0 early, led for the entire first quarter, and then Harvest Prep took over in the second, led for most of the third, and we've been back and forth here in an exciting fourth quarter.
Norwayne was up 4 points early in the fourth quarter. They were up 3 with 3:10 to go in the ball game. But that's when Harvest Prep went down low to Adams again, who's got 19 to lead everybody. So they're going to put, 1.8 on the clock, which means basically Harvest Prep just needs to secure an inbounds, and they have it.
So 0.8 of a second left. Harvest Prep by 2. Inbounding. The inbound pass goes into the front court, caught cleanly by Campbell, and that's your ball game. Hard fought tonight by Norwayne, and they come up just short against perennial state power Harvest Prep. The final score here is 60-58 as Mike goes over the final numbers. We mentioned we're not done by a long shot this week. A lot of basketball to be played here on Local Sports Ohio. Denison at the College of Worcester tomorrow night at 7:45. Mike with the call there.
Hi, Mike.
Mike and I will be in Doylestown on Thursday night for the girls, Norwayne and Chippewa. A Norwayne victory secures the Wayne County Athletic League title outright. Chippewa can get a piece if they win. That's a 7 o'clock on Thursday. And then we see this very Norwayne team on Friday night at Hillsdale. And as we mentioned, a win for Norwayne Friday night, and they will get a piece of the Wayne County Athletic League title, something that no one thought this year. It would be Norwayne's 4th straight. They'd be only the 3rd team ever in the Wayne County Athletic League to do that. And then we wrap up our busy week of basketball. Mike's got the Scots at home Saturday afternoon at 3 against DePaul. Mike's also got a look at the final numbers here tonight.
60-58, Harvest Prep is the winner tonight. They outscored Norwayne 19-15 in the fourth to get it done. Harvest Prep winds up 49% from the floor on 25 out of 51. They were 7 of 26 from three-point land tonight. That's 27%. Norwayne, meanwhile, 46% from the field, 24 out of 52. Bobcats 7 of 19, 37% from 3. Foul shots, Harvest Prep 3 of 7. Norwayne 3 of 4. Rebounds 30-26 Norwayne on the glass tonight. Turnovers, Norwayne had 21. Harvest Prep 17. Harvest Prep led by De'Air Adams tonight, 19 points to lead the way. 14 came in the second half, 8 in the fourth quarter, really big for them. Three other players in double figures. Harvest Prep tonight only had 5 guys score. 3 went in double figures. Besides Adams, 19, they also had 13 from David McGuire, 13 from Efren Campbell, and 10 from Jawan Wharton. 5 of the ball game from Jalen Johnson. Balanced scoring across the board for Norwayne, led by Jackson Gosser's 14, 12 for Ryder Ringgold, 9 for Cole Gosser, 8 apiece for Matthew Troop and Bryce Bezanson, 5 of the ball game for Austin Gosser, and 2 for Brendan Hall. Game effort tonight by the Bobcats come up a bit short. Harvest Prep the winner, 60-58.
Well, I'll tell you what, in all honesty, not a big crowd here tonight. A lot of people didn't come out. They missed it. This was a lot of fun. Norwayne playing as good as it can at the right time, and they got to see one of the best programs in the state, Mike. This was fun on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, I mean, and that's Brian West wanted to challenge his ball club, and he simply did. And they didn't get blown out of the gym. So you look to the tournament, they start after Hillsdale Friday, they got the following Saturday with Champion. Obviously, they're going to be an underdog. They're going to play a game at home, and then they're going to go on the road, probably to Keystone, and face better seeds. But the guys that are playing this year have seen what others have done in the past. It should give them confidence. Harvest Prep, not sure if this is a team that winds up back in Dayton again like they've had 8 times before. But in the end, entertaining ball game, back and forth, not bad for a Tuesday.
So 60-58 the final. Harvest Prep a winner here at Norwayne. For Mike Breckenridge, I'm Ron Hamilton. For Dale back in the studio, thanks as always for listening. Have a great night.